How is everyone doing this morning? Excuse me. Everyone doing well? Hit that like, subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. What city? What state? What country? I think the majority of you guys are all from the US, just like me. But let's slurp down some Coca-Cola, just like Donald J. Trump. How about that, guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me know where everyone's coming from. What city? What state? Good morning. Who knew? Even European countries like Greece love to get rid of the illegal aliens. Insane, right? Insanity. Who would have expected? Who would have expected? This is just the second live stream of the day. If we can get some people in here, we'll continue. If not, we'll plan for some big changes. No, I don't know. Some big changes that are going to be some better equipment. That's what we need. Hit that like, subscribe button. We got 4 people watching. Who's watching? Drop me some comments. Let me know. Good morning. Good afternoon. Oof, excuse me. Oof. No evidence. No evidence against Mr. Trump, huh? Still no evidence. Still no evidence, huh? No evidence? No evidence of Trump in those files, huh? Where is the evidence, guys? Where is the evidence? Innocent until proven guilty. And even if you did get rid of Trump, who would you have? J.D. Vance. You would still cry about it. You would still cry if you had J.D. Vance as president. Gavin Newsom is ripping off California Fire Fund. I believe it. Where does that man get all of his money to sue Trump constantly? Every single time Trump does something, he gets sued by Gavin Newsom. And Newsom lost his lawsuit against Trump anyway, but then he has to open more new lawsuits against Trump just to lose them again. So I don't even understand where he's getting all that money to sue Trump from. He must be stealing. Must be stealing from the people. Also, LA has known about these forest issues for years, about the forest fire. If they would have properly prepared and actually used their taxpayer money for something useful, then they wouldn't have all these fire problems. Crazy to say that, right? Gavin Newsom is not going to run for president. At least I hope not. But who knows? They want old crack Hunter Biden to run for president. They literally seen him say he makes his own crack. Newsom is a thief. They literally heard Biden say that he cooks his own crack because it's safer. He said that crack is safer than alcohol. He said crack is safer than alcohol. Ask ChatGPT if crack is safer than alcohol. ChatGPT will say no. Will not say crack is safer than alcohol. Crack is not safer than alcohol, Biden. Hunter, it's not safer. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hit that like, subscribe button. Newsom is a thief. He is a thief. Your Democrat party will have someone say that crack is safer than alcohol, and they cook their own crack, and you know what the Democrats will say? They'll say, hey, let's elect this guy as president. Let's let Hunter run in 2028. Let's let him run as president, 2028 Hunter. Sounds like a good idea. He's definitely not a liability for the American people. He was a liability when Joe Biden was president? Where's the files? Release the files. I don't know. Ask the Obama appointed judge that denied to release those Epstein files. Have I seen the South Park episode? Yeah, I've seen clips of it. Unlike the Democrats, we actually got a sense of humor and we can laugh and we can talk. You know, we're not going to get offended by a damn South Park episode. They made a whole season about Trump before. You think that upset me? You think that upset me? Hit every buzzword, bro. Well, this isn't rage bait. Thank you very much, I guess. That's a compliment. You think I'm good at getting people in here, I guess. Why do people feel like they need to defend Biden? Was Trump offended by that South Park episode? Maybe, I don't know. I haven't seen any proof. Where's the proof? I'm here to give you opinions on current events. That's exactly what we're talking about. Can you even speak English? I guess not. Wall Street Journal is more full of shit than any news publication in America. They say, oh, Trump birthday card, Trump birthday card. Where is this birthday card? If you had this birthday card, you would be posting it all over the internet. And as soon as the Wall Street Journal makes up this phony, fake story, 20, 30 other news stations pick it up and run with it. That same guy owns Fox. Is that true? He owns both the Wall Street Journal and Fox? Is that what you're trying to say? Why the Trump hate? Aren't you sick of it? Hell yeah, I'm sick of it. Hit the like, subscribe button. Yeah, I know. I need the Trump 2028 hat. I need the Trump 2028 hat. Guys, should we really do the green screen on you? Should we really do the green screen on you? Should we really do the green screen on you guys? You really want that, huh? Things like this are not evidence of a crime. This is not evidence of any crimes Trump has committed, just so you know. No evidence. Only person that got arrested for any crimes involving children was this guy right here. Only this guy right here got charged for crimes against children. This guy never got any PDF charges or any crimes against women in criminal court. None. Zero. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Hit that like, subscribe button. That's right. I'll say it again. Only this guy got criminal charges against women and children. This guy got none. And this photo is not proof of any crimes that's been committed. No crimes have been committed here. At least not according to this photo. And read this whole article, by the way. Read the whole article. It's really crazy out there, guys. Don't get confused. Don't believe the fake news. Oh, but you know what they really hate? They really hate this. We got to show them this. Fact check. U.S. deported more than 3 people during the Obama presidency. Most did not have a chance to plea in court. They did not have a chance to plea in court. Isn't that crazy? Doesn't that sound like something called no due process? If you read the full article, 80% of them did not get any due process, any type of court hearing. Nothing. Nothing. They got nothing. If you want to debate me so badly, you can join my Discord. You can join my Discord. Gavin Newsom is a thief. Hit the like, subscribe button. If you guys have any comments, questions, anything you want me to read out loud, drop some super chats. Guys, this is Yahoo News, but this is who made the article, Snoops. And you can Google this. It's not just one article. There's multiple articles about how Obama... You know, you read your news from CNN anyway. It's okay. Good morning. How are you? Hit that like, subscribe button. If you guys have anything you want to talk about, drop some super chats. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Obama didn't know about due process, so ask him. Tell Obama there's something called due process when he gave 80% of those illegal immigrants no due process. Zero due process. Hit that like, subscribe button. If you want to debate me so badly, you can join my Discord. We got 121 people in the chat. 121 people. It's bipartisan. Discord, link in my bio. It is true. It says fact checked. Fact check. Google it yourself if you don't believe me. This isn't the only article about it. 80% of the people that Barack Obama deported got no due process. No due process. You can cry and say it's fake, 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 fake. Use Google. Don't believe me? Use Google. Use a thing called Google. You know, it only takes 10 seconds to look things up. Imagine if we actually lived in that era where you would have to go to the library and read a book. If we lived in that era, then you guys would be screwed. You guys would be screwed. Because you can't even look something up for 10 seconds. No, I read the whole thing. It's fact check. When something says fact check, that means it's facts. Fact check, fact check. That's literally the liberals' favorite shit. They love when it's fact check, fact check. You can even ask Grok. You can ask Google. You can ask ChatGPT. It'll all tell you the same stuff. Hit that like, subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Buzzwords. Buzzwords are the Democrats' favorite. The favorite thing for Democrats is buzzwords. Don't forget about the kids in cages. I actually went to Budva 2 days ago, Jim. I remember you, Jim. You're going to Budva next month, right? This is the article, and I did cite it. Here you go. I'm citing it for you guys right there. Don't forget about the 300,000 kids that went missing under Biden. Don't forget about that. If you really cared about the kids, why aren't you talking about the 300,000 kids that went missing under Biden? Read the article your damn self. I have a whole video about it. Apparently you guys don't know how to use Google. Thank you for that gift, Uncle Andy. Really appreciate the gift. If you guys have any questions, comments, drop some super chats. It's like they can't take 10 seconds out of their day to use Google, but they can criticize me for 50 minutes on here and say, oh, fake, 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 fake. Talking about buzztards. Super chat, how? You can go into the bar. If you see the money sign, click that and drop a comment. I read all super chats, questions, everything you guys want to talk about out loud. They can criticize it, they can call you a liar, but they cannot use Google to fact check themselves. Thank you. ENXC, thank you for the super chat. Border is now closed. Thank you, Trump. Thank you, Trump. You know, Obama did deport a lot of people, but one thing he never fully did was close that border. You know, Trump had 0 border crossings of illegal immigrants last month. Now, he doesn't think that's 100% accurate, but if the liberal media is saying that, it must be pretty low. It must be a pretty low number. Why does this guy always count in my likes? I got more likes than that, by the way. And second off, who gives a damn? It doesn't benefit you. Hit that like, subscribe button though, guys. Let me know where you're coming from. Drop some super chats if you have any questions. Anything you want to talk about, we got this guy right here. He's also being charged with treason. Treasonous Barack Obama. The documents are out. I made a whole TikTok video about this. The DOJ is talking about arresting this guy and putting him away for a long time for his treasonous Russia propaganda. No, use Google, use Grok, use ChatGPT. Just use anything. Pick up the internet and do some research. You don't even got to go to the library. It couldn't be any easier. If this was the 1990s or the 1980s, you would be screwed. You would have to go to a library. But no, you got all the information right here on Google. Right here. Anything that isn't relating to the Epstein files is automatically a distraction for the Democrats. You know, there's other news going around in the world other than Epstein. There's other news going on right now. Facts, Google, just let people who pay more show up first. So I don't use it. You can use other, that is true. People that pay Google get to show up first on the rankings. There's other search engines you can use. There's other better search engines you can use. I'm just lazy, so I use Google. It's popular and I'm lazy, it's already installed on my phone. But you can use other search engines. But I'm not too lazy to look something up. Greece closed their borders. Who would have thought? Other countries deport illegal immigrants too, and they close their borders. Greece is sick of their shit. Greece is deporting everyone. If you get caught being an illegal immigrant now in Greece, you're either going to prison for 5 years or you can get deported. It's up to you. That's your options in Greece right now. 5 years in prison or get the hell out get deported out. Either deported or 5 years in prison in Greece. That's your choices. That is your choices. Hit that like, subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. I actually do agree with that comment. In the Federal Reserve banking system, but no clue what we would replace it with. This is not a clickable thing, guys. This is just a backdrop. This is a photo. This is a photo. Bex, how embarrassed are you that your favorite president deported more than 3 people and 80% of them got no due process? Guys, I can't click here. Nothing is clickable. The rest of Europe needs to follow Greece. Ice, ice, ice. Deport, deport, deport. Wish we would get our money backed by gold. Yeah, that would be awesome. I've read the entire article multiple times. That's why I'm talking about it. 80% of these 3 million people did not get any due process. Any due process. Hit that like, subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. If you have anything you want me to read out loud, talk about, discuss, drop some super chats, guys. Drop some super chats. If there's anything you want me to talk about, discuss, read out loud, let me know. Talk about that top story. You mean Epstein? We're talking about that every second. What do you want me to talk about? Now you're asking where they got these findings from. You didn't ask where they got those findings about Trump being on that list according to the Wall Street Journal. You didn't ask where they got those findings from. You didn't ask where, you didn't ask any of these questions. You didn't ask any of these questions about that Trump birthday card. You didn't ask about that letter. You didn't ask any of that stuff. Here, guys, let's turn it to something else real quick. This is not proof of a crime. This is proof of no crime. Trump is making America great again. This photo is not proof of a crime. If there is proof of a crime, I will burn this hat and never support this man again. But this photo is not proof of a crime. Simple as that. Innocent until proven guilty. This is not proof of a crime. Where is the actual evidence? I want to see evidence. I want to see evidence of a crime. There's no proof of a crime here. What crime? Only one of these men have been charged with crimes against women. It was this guy. Oof, sorry. Only one of these guys got charged with crimes against women and children, and it was this man. Only one of them. This photo is fake. Where's Jeffrey's legs? Huh? Where's Jeffrey's legs? But I'm saying photos like this. This photo is actually fake. It is indeed. Where's Jeffrey's legs? Huh? That's why I was testing your guys' knowledge. I was testing your guys' knowledge. Jeffrey isn't even there. Where is his legs? What can you believe what's real and fake anymore? You believe those that Trump's in those files with no evidence. No evidence. Look, no legs, no nothing. You believe this photo was real. Isn't that crazy? Because you don't do any research. You don't do any checking for anything. Hit that like, subscribe button. Drop some super chats if you guys have any questions, comments. Look, there's no legs for Epstein. This is a fake photo anyway. But you were all saying that this is proof of a crime. What proof of a crime? And second off, this photo is fake. How can you even know what photos are real or fake anymore? You're believing everything the news tells you. If the news tells you the sky is brown, you'll say, okay, Mr. News Network, the sky is brown. The sky is brown. It's a fake photo, guys. Do you not understand fake? Where is Epstein's legs? Where is Epstein's legs? Yeah, where is Epstein's legs? If this photo is real, where's his legs? Oh, where's his legs, guys? Where's his legs? Hit that like, subscribe button. We got a lot of comments, a lot of people in here. 729 people watching. Can you hit that like, subscribe button? Drop some super chats if you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want me to read out loud, talk about, discuss, any kind of requests. Drop some super chats. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Where's Epstein's legs, huh? If this is real. Huh? And even if this was real, what does this prove? What does this prove? What does this prove, guys? Trump 2028. Change the Constitution. Absolutely. Absolutely. Other photos still don't prove any crimes have been committed, but this photo is fake. No legs for Epstein. I didn't know Epstein had no legs. I didn't realize he was in a wheelchair. If the media told you that, you would believe it tomorrow. 48, 47. Let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, anything you guys want to talk about. Drop some super chats. Photos like this are indeed fake. Indeed fake. I'm not saying they're all fake, but the ones that are real don't prove any crimes either. They had 79 years. 79 years to prove a crime. Where is Epstein's legs if this photo is not fake? See, they believe anything you tell them or you show them. That's the issue here. No critical thinking. Where is Epstein's legs? Here, go ahead, tell me. Oh, wait. Where is Epstein's legs? Come on, guys, tell me. Come on, guys. 79 years to charge Trump with a crime for PDF activity or anything involving women. Charged with 0 criminal convictions of anything involving harming women. 0. Photoshopped, yes, sir. Indeed, fake. 79 years. 34 felonies. None of them involve harming any women. None of them. No criminal convictions. E. Jean Carroll was not a criminal conviction. That was a civil lawsuit for financial gain. California on the way down. That's correct. Hit that like, subscribe button. If you guys got any comments, questions, drop some super chats. But this photo is fake. It is indeed photoshopped. And even if it wasn't photoshopped, what crimes does it prove? What crimes does it prove? Hit that like, subscribe button. MAGA all the way. Photos like this do not prove a crime. They don't prove a crime, guys. Let me know where you guys are coming from. He was not criminally charged with anything harming women or anything like that. Civil cases are different. They're for financial gain. Gas prices are lower under President Trump. He's baiting you for engagement. I'm not baiting you for engagement. I'm just talking about this photo right here. What's so crazy about talking the most popular news in town right now? Everyone, every single day, Epstein, Epstein, Epstein. How many weeks is this gonna last for? Trump, release those files. I know you told the judge to release those files. You said to release the files, the transcripts, and the court documents, and Maxwell's list, but she still didn't release them. They still didn't release them. That Judge Obama appointed judge refused to release those transcripts, files, and Maxwell's list. It's really, really sad. Really, really sad. We got to get these things out. We got to get the truth out. Lock up Obama for treason. If you guys have any questions, any comments, anything you want me to read out loud, talk about, discuss, any kind of requests, drop some super chats, guys. Drop some super chats. Eric is not my dad, by the way. I think you're talking about the long-bearded fellow. Put the diddler in prison for 30 years. The judge that Obama appointed. You want his name? I have his name, actually. Let me get my notes. I'll tell you guys his name. Hold on 1 second. Let's grab the notes, and I'll tell you. This image is fake. This image is fake, but most of you guys think it's real. Where's Epstein's legs? Where is Epstein's legs? Hit the like, subscribe button. If there's anything you guys got to say, drop some super chats. Drop some super chats. If there's anything you guys want to say, talk about, discuss. This photo is fake. Even if it wasn't fake, what does it prove? What crimes have been committed? So back to the point. Let's talk about the Obama-appointed judge that did not release those files. Rob Rosenberg. Rob Rosenberg. This photo is fake. Where's Epstein's legs, brother? Where is his legs? Where is his legs, guys? Can anyone tell me? There are at least 3 fake versions of this photo. Hit the like, people, and don't forget to tell them, Dirty Money. Drop some super chats for any questions, comments, anything they want to talk about. Debate, let me know. Drop some super chats. The minute that this man has hard evidence against him, I will publicly burn this hat. But there is no evidence that this man has committed any crimes involving children. In fact, he's passed laws and helped children in many ways. Many, many ways. Robin Rosenberg, that's exactly what I said. The Obama-appointed judge that would not release those transcripts or Maxwell's list. This photo is fake. Fake photo, guys. Hit that like, subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. What city, what state? He was not criminally convicted for essay. He was not criminally convicted for essay. He was not criminally convicted for any crimes against a woman. He was found liable, which is not the same thing as guilty. He was found liable for money. Hey, hit the like, subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Liable is not the same thing as guilty in a criminal trial. There's a big difference. Hit the like, subscribe button. Drop some super chats if there's anything you guys want me to read out loud. Your new favorite presidential candidate, Hunter Biden, said crack is safer than alcohol. And he also said he cooks his own crack because it's safer. He said, actually, crack is just a polished version of coke. The best advertisement I've ever seen for crack in my life. Guys, if you watch Hunter Biden and you look up to Hunter Biden, please do not do crack. E. Jean Carroll is insane. She said 13 other men essayed her, and she said that grape is sexy. E. Jean Carroll did not go to criminal trial against Trump. That was civil trial for money. For money. Hunter is back on crack. Hit the like, subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Biden raised some effed up kids. Got a question? Super chat for a detailed response. We got the chats moving like this. So if you want me to read something out loud, drop some super chats, guys. Excuse me. Why are Biden's kids so screwed up? Trump's kids are extremely successful and none of them are drug addicts. Good morning, Dr. Dons. How are you doing? We're just talking about how this image is actually photoshopped. Where's Epstein's legs? There's at least 3 versions of this photo. And second off, even if this was real, what crimes does this photo prove? What crimes does this photo prove? Where's Epstein's legs? Why are there 3 different versions of the photo? Where's your proof that Trump was on that list? Trump did not give Obama immunity. You guys are insane. Trump wants to put Obama in prison. This photo is fake. What do you not understand about fake? Jesus. Here, look at the photo. There you go. Fake photo. Where is his legs, huh? Trump wasn't on that list. And even if he was on that list, he wasn't mentioned for PDF activity or any crimes against children and women. Maybe for hanging out with old Epstein here. But other than that, he didn't commit any crimes. Staging a photo to prove you guys are biased. This photo is not accurate. It is not true. He sponsored a boxing event. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But we got the chat moving like this. If there's anything you guys want me to read out loud, talk about, discuss, drop some super chats. I'd love to talk about it. Also, let's talk about tariffs for a minute. This man has some amazing tariffs. He just did 2 big deals. He did a deal with Japan, brought over $500 billion into the U.S. economy. Amazing. $500 billion into the U.S. economy with the tariff deal with Japan. They will invest in the United States. They will invest money into the United States. Now, this is proof tariffs are amazing. A lot more than 2 deals. And it was, guys, the Democrats don't even know what Trump said. It was 90 deals in 90 days or we tariff you harder than ever. And what did he do? He tariffed them harder than ever. He tariffed them harder than ever. The big, beautiful bill is amazing as well. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime. Trump is doing amazing economic policies. This is exactly what we voted for. Exactly what we voted for. More than 0 deals, buddy. Keep crying. We have multiple deals. Now you're spreading misinformation. If there's anything you want to talk about, discuss, debate, drop some super chats. This photo is 100% fake, by the way, just in case you don't know. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime. Just a bunch of liberal crybabies in chat. Just a bunch of crybabies in chat. If there's something you want me to talk about, discuss about, you're welcome to drop some super chats. I will talk about every single super chat in here. Nothing gets ignored. Hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Colt. If tariffs are so bad, why do other countries implement them on us first? Huh? Hit that like button, subscribe. You guys probably believe this photo is real. You guys probably believe this photo is real. We got a bunch of Trump derangement syndrome in here. Does it look like I care? Wall Street Journal is not Republican journalism. That's a joke. They've been spreading misinformation and fake news stories for years. Trump 2028. This photo is fake. Fake photo. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Just because you're a registered Republican doesn't mean that your news is Republican and doesn't mean that you're a Republican. Plenty of people are registered Democrats, Republicans, and they vote the other way. I know who owns the Wall Street Journal. Murdoch hates Trump. It's not even about Republican versus Democrat. Murdoch hates Trump. A conservative and you're highly educated. I'm technically a registered Republican, but I would vote for someone that was Democrat if they had some good policies. They believed in deportations and they were a Democrat. Yeah, I would vote for them if they had some strong economic policies. They believed in deporting illegal immigrants. I would vote for a Democrat. I used to like Obama, but that changed. He was a sucky-ass president. Hello, people. The Dems did not have strong policies. What strong policies did they have? You can't name one because they didn't have any policies. Oh, wait, I can name a strong Harris policy. No tax on tips. She stole that policy from Trump. That was her strong policy. Deport all the illegal immigrants. Deport them. There's no real version of this photo. Epstein doesn't have legs. Epstein doesn't have legs. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything you guys want to talk about, drop some super chats. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Let's not forget about this. Excuse me. Apparently, you don't even know Trump's policies. Hell yeah, I support this stuff. Trump is our best president. If anyone actually had anything good to say, I would talk to them. If not, I'll answer to every single super chat. What's a hoax? What is a hoax? No tax on tips. Alien Enemies Act. No tax on overtime. A bunch of things. A lot of Trump derangement in the chat. A lot of it. What was a deep fake? Colt. Insult. Avoid talking about policy. You can't talk about policy because if we talk about policy, we'll lose against Republicans like we always have. Why are you defending someone who sleeps with teens? First off, there's no evidence of Trump sleeping with teens. Second off, it's not right, but 18 is the legal age of consent. And that's still a teen. 19, that's legal. I'm not saying it's right, but sleeping with legal people is different than sleeping with illegal minors. Just so we're clear. And I don't think he ever even did that. You got any proof of Trump sleeping with teens? Because I don't got proof of it. I've been digging through the internet day and night. Zero proof. I'm trying to look for proof, but I don't find any proof. Anyone ever read Ashley Biden's diary? That photo was fake. Alexander, you're telling me I just showed proof. That photo was literally photoshopped and faked. I showed you how it was fake. Epstein had no legs. Where's the victims? If someone has the proof of Trump sleeping with teens, provide it to the authorities. Otherwise, stop pushing propaganda. That's right. I'm not rage baiting, brother. I'm being 100% serious. That photo was photoshopped and you believed it. If you believed a photoshopped photo, you probably believe everything the mainstream media tells you. This is a consciousness test. We're not raging. This is fun. I agree. This is all entertainment. But I'm also being very serious. Diddy belongs in prison. I'm not rage baiting, bro. I'm being serious. That photo is fake. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything you guys want to talk about, drop some super chats. Yeah, I use my head. I'm a little bit more conscious than believing the first thing I'm told or hear with my eyes or see with my eyes. I'm not rage baiting. I'm saying the facts. What am I rage baiting you so much? If you want me to look something up, you can drop a super chat. I will look it up. Live on here. Yeah, Trump and Diddy were friends. They're both from New York. You know who else was friends with Diddy? This guy right here. Diddy funded his campaign. Diddy was in, those parties with Obama. Obama was involved with Diddy's court case. He was brought up in Diddy's trial. Hit that like, subscribe button. A lot of people are defending Trump. A lot of people are on Trump's side. There's no evidence Trump has done anything against children. Stop crying and making shit up all because you don't like Trump. The proof for Obama, it's in the Diddy court case. Look it up. It's all on Google. I'm not saying Obama did anything inappropriate at those parties, but you'll see what's in that court case involving Obama. Hit that like, subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. If you want me to show you, drop a super chat. This is public knowledge. Did you not watch that Obama? Not that Obama. Did you not watch that Diddy court trial? Apparently you didn't watch the Diddy trials. If you would have watched the Diddy trials, you would have seen this man was brought up in those Diddy trials. It's a well-known fact that this man's campaign was supported by Diddy's money. But I'm not saying this man's guilty of anything. You got no proof of Trump being a PDF. Zero. Here's how much proof you have. Cry, cry, cry. You got no proof of your allegations and Trump will still be your president. It's amazing. It must really suck to have Trump for your president. All you can do is cry and lie about fake allegations all the day. All day. Why would I be crying? We got Trump as our president. Alexander, you wake up every morning, turn on your television, you see Trump is still the president, and you cry. And you cry. It's insane. We can see your tears through the comments. More Russia, Russia, Russia. Hoax from this guy. He should be criminally charged with it. He should be criminally charged. If you guys have any comments, anything you want me to read out loud, drop some super chats. Let me know where you guys are coming from. You should feel sorry for Europe. It's getting invaded by illegal immigrants. Thank God Greece is deporting all the illegal immigrants coming on boats. Hell yeah. Big shout out Greece. Big shout out Greece. They said either you get the hell out of our country or you can be in a prison cell for 5 years. Obama literally exposed himself. All the documents were released about his involvement from the DOJ. You don't even know how to spell Greece. Talking about I don't know how to point it out on the map. You literally don't even know how to spell Greece. There you go. You spelled it right. Great job. Hit the like, subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from and who you voted for. I'm curious. California can leave the U.S. I really don't care. Ask Hunter Biden how to make crack. Trump loves the Constitution. Speaking about Greece, I am literally 100 miles from Greece. If we get any more super chats, we're going to keep going. If not, we'll probably wrap up in 10 minutes. Hey guys, guess what? The majority of the voters voted for Trump. You want to cry about that? Trump won by millions of votes. Millions. Why are you so angry that I'm traveling during the summer, Alexander? I am by Greece, by the way. Fun fact. 77 million Dems said we are irrelevant. That's pretty true. If we go live later, I might have to do it from work. Do what you gotta do. The Balkans, that's where I'm in. I'm not in Italy. Balkans. If you guys have any questions, comments, drop some super chats. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Shout out Serbia. I'm not in Serbia, no. No, I do not think Dawn is a PDF file. Shout out Kentucky. Because I work harder than you, I'm spoiled? Okay. I work harder than you, so I'm spoiled. So that's hilarious. I work more hours a week than you and I work harder than you, so keep crying. I love RFK. RFK is amazing. Guys, envy is one of the deadliest sins. Don't be gay. Hit that like, subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. RFK, what is he up to? That's a great question. We don't hear much news about anything else going on. All we hear is Epstein, 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 Epstein. Make food safe again. Make food great again. Now RFK is on the list. Wow, what a bunch of claims with zero evidence. God bless you. God bless this great nation. You have a good one, ladies and gents. Got a question? Super chats get an answer. No clue what you're talking about, but you got Trump derangement syndrome. Who said I don't live there, huh? But more Trump derangement syndrome. I love it. I love liberal tears in the morning. It's amazing. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. We're going to get there soon, guys. Double tap, hit that like, subscribe button. We got a bipartisan Discord with over 120 people in there. Join in there, check it out. Drop a like, drop some comments. And I think we're going to wrap up here in 3 minutes. Trump derangement syndrome is real. That's right. 100% real. Thank you for that super chat. It's 100% real. We got Trump derangement syndrome, but I never seen any ICE riots for this man right here, Barack Hussein Obama. We got 4 likes on that comment. Trump derangement syndrome is real. That just shows you, guys. That just shows you right there. He hurt the American people. Who, Trump or Obama? Deportations don't hurt American people. Gulf of America, that's right. He didn't hurt the American people. He's helping them. Trump is helping the American people. Deporting illegal immigrants help American people. How? By not letting them take our taxpayer dollars. The majority of America thinks and votes just like me, so it really doesn't matter if I leave the country or stay. That's my business. A lot of illegal immigrants get paid under the counter. They don't pay taxes. Even if they were a net positive for the country, they shouldn't be rewarded for illegally jumping over the border. Gotta love these low IQ aliens in chat. Yeah, you gotta love them, right? When you get paid under the counter with cash, do you think you're paying taxes on that? A lot of United States citizens don't even pay taxes. You believe illegal aliens are paying taxes. That is hilarious. Fake words. What the hell does that even mean? You just say fake words when you don't got a good political talking point? Illegal aliens pay zero in taxes. A lot of them. A lot of them. Some of them do pay taxes. They steal social security numbers. And they ain't paying taxes with those stolen social security numbers. We got an illegal alien in chat? I don't know. You gotta look at an illegal immigration map. See where they aren't going. Maybe like Alaska or somewhere. Maybe you can get away from the illegal aliens there. But we're going to wrap this up in probably 2 minutes unless we get a super chat, guys. Reparations? Reparations are the stupidest idea in history. This guy didn't give you guys reparations. Why should we give you guys money when no one in your family was a slave that's still alive today? No one in your family that's still alive today was a slave. So why should we give you reparations? You weren't a slave. You weren't a slave yourself. They. No. No debt owed for you. Nothing. You're never going to get reparations. Gavin promised reparations. Go ask him about it. Go ask Gavin Newsom about reparations. He promised you guys that. Hit that like, subscribe button. If you want to join the Discord, we got 120 people in that Discord. 120 people that like to debate, talk, and some of them are on the show quite often. So join that Discord, link in bio. It's not a MAGA Discord, it's a bipartisan debate Discord. If you love socialism, you should move to a socialist country. How are they trying to help me? They want to hurt me and they want to harm me, quite literally. Anyway, guys, we're going to jump off here. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'm from Florida. MAGA rules. Let's see, can we get one more super chat? Super chat. Someone drop $1 and I'll keep going for 20 minutes. If not, we're going to wrap up. Inflation is down. Drop some questions, comments. Drop something interesting in some super chats, guys. If not, we'll wrap up in about a minute. It was great talking with you guys once again. Let me know where you guys are coming from. What city, what state, what country. Inflation is down. What the hell are you on? You smoking Hunter Biden's special crack recipe? MAGA. Alright, guys. Nice talking with everyone. Talk with you guys a bit later. See you this evening. We'll be going live around 5 p.m. 4:30, 5 p.m. We'll be going live around then. I'll talk to you guys then. So, peace out, everybody. Have a great day. Join the Discord, Dirty Money. Join the Discord. We're going to have our guest. Of course, we're going to have Eric on here later today. Unemployment is down, guys. Don't forget about that. Alligator Alcatraz rocks. Peace out, everyone. Have a great afternoon. Have a great morning. The link is in my bio. All you got to do is click Your Own Travel. You'll see above the videos, Discord. Click that and join in. You're welcome. Thank you, everyone. I will not pay your reparations, so cry, cry, cry. Not giving you $1 for that kind of shit. I'd rather help the homeless. I'd rather give money to the homeless and help the people get off the streets. Sorry. Peace out.